Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Milt. I want to introduce my guest, Katie. Talk to the people.
Hello, I'm Katie.
Katie, tell the people what you do for a living.
I am the head athletic trainer at a D2 university.
Bowie State people representing. How it's your boy Maryland, son. All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about women in sports. And Katie decided to be so nice to me about being in this video. And since she's a woman, obviously, I want to get her perspective about women being in sports. So I'm going to have her start off the video. So go ahead, Kate.
It's definitely a man's world. It's hard to get your foot in the door. I think that with the recent Rooney Rule going into place in the NFL and new women getting named to full-time positions throughout all the different sports, I think it's definitely making the game a little different. But, you know, I've seen the challenges from the beginning, from the start and through my 5 years. It's definitely harder for a woman in this field just because of how the field's set up.
Yeah. Now, why do you feel that way?
You know, you're going off of years and years of it being all men. You know, you're impeding on an environment where, you know, these men are used to not having to adjust themselves having a woman present.
Yeah.
So, you know, they almost feel like you're stepping on their toes just by being there because you're a woman.
Gotcha.
So it makes it a little harder. You have to really prove yourself and prove that you deserve to be there and that you're skilled enough and you're as good at your job, if not better, than the man sitting next to you.
Now, Kate, you've been a trainer for how many years?
I've been at Bowie for 5 years.
Okay, and I guess you did an internship or understudy. Where at? Was it
at Bucknell?
Bucknell. And Katie was a trainer when I was in high school, when I played football. So she has a lot of experience in this field, and I know she's capable, hell, probably better than some men that I know at doing this job. So Katie makes a great point that, you know, it is tough for her to get in this profession, but she's doing it. I mean, I know you've interviewed for the Philadelphia 76ers at one point, right?
Yeah, for their D-League team and the 87ers. I did a phone interview with the Giants for an internship, and you know, ultimately they both hired men.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate, but you know, that's why I have Katie here with me, because it was actually her idea to shoot this video. And I'm happy that we're doing it because there are a lot of women now starting to get into a man's world of sports. Like, for example, we have Becky Hammon, who is the assistant coach for the San Antonio Spurs, and Greg Popovich was the first, I want to say, coach in North American sports to make her a full-time coach. And I know the Arizona Cardinals did this recently, I want to say last preseason, with an assistant coach. I forget what her name was. Help me out here.
Yeah, they brought her in during camp.
I will look that. I'll put the name up. Was it Jen Welter?
Yeah.
Okay, Jen Welter is her name. And she was an assistant coach in the preseason for the Arizona Cardinals. And she worked with the linebackers. I don't know, Bruce Arians, who's the head coach for the Cardinals, said she did a really good job. She knows the game, and he wants her in professional sports and, well, professional football. So that's a positive right there. I'm happy that that's happening. I know this lady back here, that's Katie's mom, Tina. Please ignore her. She's a jerk. But there's also another woman who was just hired by the Buffalo Bills by Rex Ryan. Kate, what was her name?
Catherine Smith.
Catherine Smith. And she was hired by Rex Ryan to be a full-time coach for the Buffalo Bills. I think she's quality control, I want to say.
Yeah, for special teams.
Yeah. And that's what's up. I mean, that just shows that these men in this sport are starting to, like, you know, step out of their comfort zone in their shells and say, hey, this isn't about the men now. The women can do this just like we can. And that's awesome to see that. And I'm happy that this is happening. And that just means that the world's starting to, you know, come together, starting to be more exclusive instead of inclusive. So that's what's up.
And it's starting to make the point of who can do the job better, not based off of being a man or a woman. If you come in and you're better than the person next to you, no matter what sex you are, they're gonna pick you over the person next to you just because you know your job better. You're able to do the skills better. So, you know, that's the main point. I don't want a job just because I'm a woman. I want it because I'm the best person for the job.
Yeah. Now, that's what's up, though. That's good to hear. All right, Kate, so do you think that, you know, with these women now being hired in these professional sports, do you think that it will give more – do you think it will make young women now start to, like, you know, get more confident in themselves, saying, hey, I can coach, I can be a professional trainer, I can do what men are doing in these sports?
Absolutely. When I was coming out of college, I was literally told by an NFL head athletic trainer don't even bother going to these interviews because they will not hire women. They won't do it. It's their program, their head people. They just won't bring a woman in.
Yep.
It's a waste of your time. And now with all these women who are in these positions, who fought their way to get to these positions, you know, it's a reasonable dream. It's a reasonable goal to say, hey, I want to be up there too.
Nah, that's what's up. So I guess my next question for you, Kate, would be, what kind of advice would you give a young woman who's interested in coaching or interested in being an athletic trainer for any type of sport, no matter if it's professional level, college level, or high school level? What kind of advice would you give her about pursuing this career path?
You got to be confident and you have to be the best. You got to work your ass off every single day. You can't have a day off, because the second you start lacking, they go, oh, she's a girl, she's a woman. They blame all your flaws on that. So you have to be the best. You have to work your butt off and do your best every single day to prove your way through.
That's what's up, man. See, look, this is why I have her on my show, because she's knowledgeable, she knows her shit, and she keeps it real, man. And she's worked
Thanks,
hard for where
Milton.
she's at, you know. And I love Kate. Kate's like a sister to me, for real. I'm being dead honest, dead serious, people. Kate's been extraordinary. She does a great job. She knows what the hell she's doing. She knows about the sports. Hell, she knows more sports than I know than some guys that I know. Let's keep it real. But nah, I want to thank you, Kate, for being here. I appreciate
Thanks.
it. Kate, tell the people where they can follow you on social media.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, she's on social media, so look her up. She's, you know, and if there's cute men out there, holler at her.
Thanks,
All right, people. Like I always say, comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Bye.
Stand up! Stand up! Stand up!